William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Christmas Brides of Twilight, a Twilight, Texas novel by Lori Wilde, performed by Lisa Zimmerman. To Michelle, thank you for your friendship and your love of Chuck. We never knew we needed you until you appeared. Keep shining your sweet light. Chapter 1. Welcome to Twilight, Texas. The freshly painted billboard glimmered glossy in the sunlight beaming off Lake Twilight as the town car Noelle Curry hired at DFW Airport motored past. Elbow deep in business emails, Noelle barely noticed. Her job came first, and she was on a mission to orchestrate the most spectacular double wedding this little burg had ever seen. Successfully pulling off her assignment was her path to independence from the shadow of her illustrious family. Everything else was secondary, including her nostalgic past with this darling place. "Are you famous?" She glanced up from her cell phone to see the Uber driver who'd picked her up at DFW Airport and had been surreptitiously peeking at her in the rearview mirror for the last 40 minutes. Ugh. She didn't get recognized nearly as often as her movie star mother or documentary filmmaker father, but unlike Crescenda and Clint, she didn't welcome the attention. With attention came scrutiny, and with scrutiny came criticism and more expectations for her to live up to. She preferred to stay behind the scenes. It was where she felt safest. "No," she said, because in her mind she wasn't. Yeah, you are. I saw you on that daytime talk show, The Clatch. You're her. You're the wedding whisperer." One show. She'd been on one measly morning talk show, and now she couldn't check her emails in peace. At this rate, she'd have to hire bodyguards like dear old Mom and Dad. Eek, her worst nightmare. "You have a sharp eye," she said. The guy beamed. "That's a big compliment coming from you. According to the talk show host, you're the queen of intricate detail." That was a kind way of putting it. Her mother called it anal. Dad didn't comment on her personality. He globetrotted, usually with women half his age, and had barely been an influence in her life. Crescenda and Clint had divorced when she was 3, and she'd seen her father maybe a dozen times in the 25 years since then. "You live in L.A.?" he asked. "I do." "And your mother is Crescenda Hardwick?" Noelle sighed. Here it came. "She is." "That's how you got a leg up in the biz." "Yes. If her mother hadn't been married 5 times and had lots of friends who also got married and divorced as often as some people changed their hair color, Noelle wouldn't have had the opportunity to plan celebrity weddings at such a young age. But while Crescenda might have given her the opportunity, it was Noelle's efficient organizational skills and calm aplomb in the face of overwrought drama that caused her successful business, Once Upon a Wedding, to flourish. "I love your mom's movies." "Thanks." "Sweet Summer Sunshine is my fave." "That was her first blockbuster." "I'm a bit of an actor myself. I was in a dinner theater production of Annie Get Your Gun." "That's nice." The driver, named Knox, was 40-ish, on the scrawny side, and reminded her of the bumbling deputy on the TV program her maternal grandparents had watched in endless reruns when, from the ages of 8 to 15, she visited them every summer, right here in Twilight, Texas. A wisp of sadness slipped through her. Grammy and Grampy had been gone 13 years now, and she hadn't been back to Twilight since. But fond memories of the small lakeside community, where her beloved grandparents had retired after Grampy left a lifelong career as a pilot with Delta Airlines, had stayed with her. Because of Noelle's talk show appearance and her connection to celebrity, a media and technology...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?